Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the warm-up session. Mufc Realist TV. Mick in the house. Jarvis is coming in. He's driving as fast as he can. But listen, we are here. It's the final game at Old Trafford. Will we see a farewell to Varane? Will we see a farewell to Aaron Wan-Bissaka? And reportedly, we have an early team news to say that Newcastle starting 11 is Dubravka, Livramento, Cher, Byrne, Hall, Anderson, Bruno Guimaraes, Longstaff, Murphy, and Isak is available with Anthony Gordon. And Anthony Gordon is the one to look after people. Like Manchester United's lineup, a little bit leaked. What I have here is that Rashford and Martinez among substitutes. Højlund is also on the bench. Højlund is on the bench. So that leaves the question, guys, who's going to lead the line? Who's going to score? Well, apparently it comes in to say that the starting 11 will be Onana, Dalot, Casemiro, Evans. So we have Casemiro and Evans in the back four, in the centre back pair. Wan-Bissaka, McTominay, Amrabat, Maino, Ahmad, Fernandes, and Garnacho. Does that mean that will it be a false number 9 that Ahmad will play the number 9? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. Has it been confirmed yet? I am yet to find out, but this is the final game at Old Trafford. And listen, for you match-going fans, I hope you brought your snorkels with you, your swimming costume, because if it rains, we're going to see like a Niagara Falls again, guys. Anyway, how you doing? How you doing? How you feeling? We are 1 hour away from kickoff, so let me see. Was a extra inserted. Listen, Lillis United is here saying, hit the like button, please. And here is me, Jarvis. Where's me, Jarvis? How you doing, mate? He's on mute. You went, toot, toot. You're on mute. Or something wrong. Your sound system, Jarvis. Hang on. Do we have an interpreter in here? It's like, no? You come back in again. He's coming back in again. So Jarvis is a little bit of a mute, but like this. Your sound system, Jarvis, check it out. Anyway, hit the likes button, please. We have people in the house. GM42 is here. Hi, Lillis. What's going up? What's going on? Danny B saying big up, crew. Gas Taylor, gas. Big up to you, Gas, as well. How you doing, man? Jamie Wayne is here as per usual. 3 laps of honor tonight. Varane, Martial, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. 3 laps of honor. 3 laps. Hopefully they go backwards as well. Like, so it'll be 6 laps. You know what I mean. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is leaving. I know we kind of reported that as well this morning. And it rightfully so. He's got 1 year left on his contract. We need to bomb forward. And, you know, he lost his little bit of his mojo, the spider legs. So, yeah. So there's 3 players leaving tonight. So let me see if they have confirmed the bloody lineup to see. Let me just have a check. I think so. Yes. Lineup has been confirmed. So let me see. I just got a little bit of leaked, but I don't like the look of, in that case, I don't like the centre-back pairing again. Johnny Evans. I can't get it up. I need Viagra. Jarvis, welcome back.
Can you hear me?
Roger,
Hello.
loud and clear. Mayday. We are sinking.
What are you thinking about?
Thinking Casemiro starting with Johnny Evans again. Is it true?
I don't know, but I wouldn't start Leach today. You know, we have to save him for the FA Cup final. So for me, that's an okay choice. You know, he's been out for injury almost all season. So you don't throw a player like that back into the game. You know,
100%.
He will get injured again, so we can't do that.
100%. Listen, I'm getting the lineup confirmed here. So it is basically Bruno Fernandes plays on top. Bruno Fernandes plays on top.
That's the false 9. Oh, well, that's a good solution. Højlund is injured, or I don't know, not fit. What
No,
happened
he's on
to
the
Højlund?
bench. They're saving him. It's basically Onana, Dalot on the left, Evans, Casemiro as centre back, and Van Bissaka. So nothing has changed there. Midfield, you have Kobe Maino and Amrabat. I like. Left flank, you have Garnacho, McTominay again as a bloody number 10, and Dalot. So I do understand McTominay for the physicality in the midfield, and Bruno as the false number 9 or as the striker.
Yeah.
What's your reaction?
I would have liked to see Nathan Wheatley get a start. He's a decent player and it looks good. And
yeah, the Isak is
young players need to play.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Isak is back. He was the doubt. Gordon on the left. Gordon is facing Aaron Van Bissaka. Murphy on the right. Anderson in the midfield. Bruno Guimaraes in the midfield, and Longstaff. Longstaff. Long balls, right?
Yes, Longstaff.
Long schlong. They're back they're playing a 4-3-3. So Hall, Burn, Kraft, as what we said yesterday, and Trippier is back as well. Trippier is back. So that's going to be Dubravka in goal. Trippier is back. Trippier, let's see, of substitution is Lisandro Martinez on the bench. Of course, Bayande, Anthony sits on the bench as well. Omar, Forsen, Toby Collier, Rasmus Højlund is on the bench. Christian Eriksen and Willy Kwambala, and Rashford is back on the bench.
Okay.
Your reaction?
Surprised that he didn't start, but that's a good lineup.
Well, I said yesterday that he wouldn't walk in straight away, so I don't think so. I thinking my terms of thinking is just play the team like a dress rehearsal, because you need cohesion, you need to find that camaraderie, but it doesn't look like it anyway. So yeah. Anyway, big up. Madhouse is here as well. Lucky Singh is here. Dark Crow is here. Let us know what you think. What did you say? George Vokalic don't like McTominay as number 10. Couldn't pass the wind. Bros. There we go.
So here's the lineup. I think, am I right, Mick? I just typed.
Yes, you're right. You're spot on, Mick.
So Onana, Casemiro, Evans. So Casemiro again. How about the young
Kwambala should have been started. I did predict that Kwambala should at least start instead of Casemiro there for some reason. This is a little bit baffling because Johnny Evans and Casemiro cost us the game last time. So I don't know. And Newcastle is far more better team. Wouldn't you say so? More attacking.
Yeah, I think they will work us off the pitch, and this is a big problem because they have hard workers, grafters, always gives 100%, and it will be difficult. We have to be up for the fight. This is one of the most I don't know, but I see someone in the chat says Amad Diallo maybe could be the number 9, and Bruno can start on the right. This could be one option.
This could be very, very interesting, interchangeable. So if you drag back Ahmad, would you find him and Bruno? Okay, they will swap. So they will provide assistance in the midfield to play sometimes like it will be in the even 4 in the midfield, right?
Yeah. That's the thing. And we can easily set up, as I always mention, the box.
The box, yeah.
The box. And then even have high inverted wingers who can come in and fill. So this is an interesting formation, actually.
It is. Yeah. I mean, we don't really need a striker at the moment, do we? Because we don't even feed Højlund lately. So you need a false number 9, like an Arsenal play.
But who will score the goals?
Garnacho needs to find his shooting boots. Bruno Fernandes might score one, and you might see a header from Casemiro on a set piece. Otherwise, I don't see it. I don't know. It's going to be a basketball game, I think. Hey, Jordy, how you doing?
Newcastle fan in the chat. Big up.
Big up, man. Yeah,
Georgie, are you happy with the Newcastle lineup? I see you have Trippier back. So give us a comment on the lineup.
You can call in if you want to. You can paste the link and have a call in if you want, man. Seriously. This is for you guys. Wow, this is sick. This new lineup builder. Wow, I really like it. Looks very 3D.
Mm. Yeah, it's
Wow,
cool. It's cool.
the up the game. Yeah, seriously, I like it though. But if you look at Newcastle though, their lineup as well. So we got to do like for like. So they apparently like have. Let me see. We gotta match it up. Shit, commercials. I hate it. I hate it, Jarvis. When you hit a commercial tab, right?
Commercial. Yeah, I hate commercials.
Commercial. Okay, so
But
the front
Trippier
line
is
is
back.
Gordon, Isak, and Murphy.
Yeah.
And Trippier will bomb forward.
Bruno Guimaraes. Elliot Anderson. Is he starting?
Yes. Anderson.
Youngster. Scottish youngster, 21 years of age.
Yeah. And Longstaff.
It's his debut.
Longstaff is always that poacher, right? He's always that.
But no Joe Linton, and that's a good thing because I fear that player. He's super strong.
You have Byrne, the oil tanker, and Emil Kraft as well, the Swedish guy. So Trippier, like, okay, he's back from injury. So, yeah. So he would be a little bit rusty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could be good working conditions for Garnacho today then.
Yeah. Could be a good workout session for the boys.
Yeah. So maybe Garnacho will be the one scoring goals. Mm-hmm.
Garnacho will score goals. Maybe you see a goal from Ahmad, maybe a substitute. You know what? Wheatley is on the bench as well. So maybe if that doesn't work, he will put in a central striker, rest Højlund, or Højlund will come off the bench.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting. But we have to mention we have a strong bench today. For once, we have a strong bench. We have Bayinder, Guambala, Martinez, Collier, Eriksson, Højlund, Forsen, Rashford, and Højlund. So we have a lot of impact
players. We have
two
Højlunds.
Rashford, Højlund. We can put on Anthony. We can put on Martinez, Eriksson as a midfielder, Guambala. So yeah, we have a lot of options for once. So it doesn't work in the first half. We can see some tactical changes from Eric for once.
Yeah. Chelsea's playing away against Brighton, apparently, and we need Brighton to win 100%. Do we have a chance to reach 6th or 5th? And does 6th give you Europa League if City wins FA Cup, right?
6th gives Europa League, yeah.
Yeah. So we can finish 6th there if we beat Newcastle.
Yeah.
Damn. It feels really weird to say.
The problem is we are 3 points behind and our goal difference is so bad. We have no chance. So we need more than we need a loss.
But if we win today, we surpass. If Chelsea lose today, we win against Newcastle, we'd be up on 6, right?
Let's check the Premier League table.
Yes, I know it by heart. So we're 2 points behind them. But we cannot set up like this against City. I don't believe so. Like, I can see Scott at the wheel. Like, I don't think so. What's the point of have Bayander in goal? Never plays. I agree. Like,
Bayander, we haven't seen that guy. That's a big problem. At least he should have a chance when Onana was on.
One time we saw him. Yeah.
So here we have the table now. Let's just analyze it.
54, 57.
Yeah, so we are 3 points behind.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. And the goal difference is terrible. So it's not enough even if Chelsea lose. They have to lose and they need another draw.
Well, hang on. We all on 36, right? Games, right?
Yeah.
We are 54. 3 points give you what? 58. If Newcastle lose and Chelsea lose, we are on 6th. And then we go and beat
54
Brighton away.
4, 5, 6, 7. So we are on 57 if you win.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah. You true that. So, yeah, somebody needs to slip up in the final as well. So, yeah, it's a marginal chance anyway. It's a marginal chance. And, Spurs is pretty much nailed on 5th, I think. I know. It is then. It is what it is. Then we just have to bank on a victory in the FA Cup. What a sad season. All right, bring on some positivity.
Kenobi, you're my only hope.
Yeah, I mean, are you? I don't have any expectations, to be honest. Right? It's just it's that end of the season feeling. Like, of course, if you were sitting in the top 4, you would be more excited. But when you look at this, you go like, yeah, I'm just. I think my mind is just on the FA Cup at the moment, right?
Yeah. Mick, can I ask you? Did you see the article that came out today that FIFA is starting to try to figure out how to get games to be played abroad?
Yeah. Yes, I've seen it.
It begins. We spoke about this because the TV deal with everything goes out in 2030. Super League is maybe coming up, and we will start playing abroad. Man United will have a flying circus, Monty Python flying circus tour around the world. East, Southeast Asia, Australia.
It was a proposal, I think it was, by the FIFA president. It was a proposal, but the thing is, you got to look at player welfare as well, because traveling takes a lot of toll. I don't think this is going to fly. And there's 2 important articles that come out today, Jarvis, and this was one of them. Number 2 is that they are looking to scrap VAR for this season. They're having a vote. You know how the Swedish FA did 4 weeks ago? They voted with the clubs and they scrapped the VAR and just keep the semi-automatic system, right? Because the semi-automatic offside ruling system is coming in next season, but scrap the total VAR. So what's your thoughts on that? And just let referees call handballs and the rest.
I'm sick of VAR. It doesn't work.
Too, man. Everyone
we have had so many penalties against us and so many penalties that we didn't get, but we can see in the next game they give a penalty for the same incident. And there's no consistency with VAR, and this is a big problem. So for me, I would be happy if they scrap it. I'm so sick of VAR.
Me, I just want to put back the accountability on the referee. So what's the point of having a referee like the old days? Referee didn't get some calls wrong. But in terms of what is a red card, not red card, what is a handball, not handball, right? So and depends, they're giving a very soft.
It's subjective in a way. It depends on the referee. But the worst thing with VAR, I feel, is the referee on the pitch doesn't referee the game. He's down on the ground speaking with the players all the time. He has the pulse on the game. But a lot of the time he just say, I didn't see it. Just let the VAR have a check.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I said. You got to return back to the accountability of the ref being the ref.
Yeah.
So ref is there to referee the game, but he gets far more influenced by 4 people sitting in a video room whispering in his ear. And say, check at this, check at that. They check everything, right? On the microscopic CSI, which takes you about 4 or 5 minutes to complete. And sometimes they don't even check, which is weird to me, right? So I'd rather see them just totally scrap it, totally, and just put the accountability back on the ref, yeah?
Yeah, I agree.
On the other hand, he also takes away this non-bias thing, or to say, VAR, it's corrupted brown paper bags. If you're going to have it, I just want to have full transparency in that case. Just mic it up so everyone can hear the conversation.
Yeah. I see Madhawks comes in and say, once VAR is gone, we'll soon be wanting it back. And maybe, because there will be some wrong decisions and fans will scream, well, I wish we had VAR, but the referee didn't see it.
No, technology is made by who? Humans. Human error is always going to be there. There's always going to be an element of human error. VAR has only improved 1% of rulings since it was introduced. You can go and look it up. So if it was 5 or 100% accuracy, that's fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. VAR, as long as it doesn't work, just scrap it for now. We can reintroduce it when the technology is better.
Yeah, VAR, very awful refereeing.
But the problem is it doesn't seem to improve. I can understand, in the first games of the season, maybe something go wrong, the communication, the mic, the everything. But it's almost like it's worse. It's worse from game to game. This season has been terrible.
Yeah, this season has been horrible in terms of VAR. Like it's been worse and worse. And you know, they even added on the rule that players are not around to swarm the referee or ask questions, right? I think you're allowed to ask the questions. So like, what did I do wrong? Or as soon as you ask, you get a yellow card, or you know what I mean? And if you remember, who was that dickhead that sent off Amad Diallo for scoring that goal? Like, he took off his shirt and celebrated.
Yeah.
Send him off. That's just like unnecessary. Like, why would you do that? It's power tripping in a way. Like, so they empower the referees to have like, to step in the limelight and be the to call like, okay, let's add on 7 extra minutes. We want to sort of have a tiebreaker or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But the thing is, like last game against Arsenal, the referee added 6 minutes.
Yeah.
6 minutes, and we all remember that Saka injury, and he walked into the pitch again and laid down just to like drag out the time, and the referee he stopped and he did like this, and he added 6 minutes. That's nothing.
6 minutes.
When you think of the last triple substitution Ten Hag did, that was almost 2 minutes. Just triple.
Gas comes in very, very interesting points. So it's only Prem that's not working because they have not used the same as other countries. So instantly I'm thinking, why? Is it because of corruption?
Nah, but I think it's bias against Man United in a way.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah. Anyway, we have something very, very interesting.
Super chat, super chat, super chat. Super chat.
Hello there, Jonathan. Tjena, Jonathan. Hur är läget? Swedish Crown 20 say, hello there. You are my only hope. VR gets scrapped. Yeah. But Jonathan, you should know what we're talking about because it was all over the Swedish news regarding I think that the Swedish FA was the first one in Europe to have a vote about it. And the clubs decided, no, we don't want it. So save football, save the world, save the cheerleader. If you remember that.
But the thing is, if we get automated offside rulings and we have goal line technology,
that's it.
Basically, we have all all the help they need, and the rest is up to the referee.
Yeah.
And you won't get all those, like, you remember the Liverpool penalty on Van Bissaka, for example.
Yeah.
He didn't even touch him.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree.
Watch it, and yeah, that's the biggest problem.
And I agree. And I have even been even more controversial and more daredevil to say that anything that touches a player's hand in the box should be a pen. Just make it even Steven, like, because only the goalkeeper can touch the ball inside a 6-yard box. It doesn't matter, like, if of course if it hits you like below the sleeve, it should be a handball, no matter where you have it, right? Well, what else are you supposed to do? Like, go to a surgery, plastic surgery, just chop them off, like, hang on a second, you're gonna shoot my prosthetics, throw them off. Yay! Listen, we have 5 gifted memberships from the legendary Jonathan gifted 5 memberships. So who are they? Let me see. Oh, my chat is playing up. Is your working, Jarvis?
I have my phone here. Yeah, I can see the new members. Let me read them out. We have Day In, Day Out. Congratulations. Premier League, ITK, in the know. We have Darren HCR, Gas Taylor, Big Up Gas, and Mel.
And Mel as well.
Yeah, just Mel.
Just Mel Gibson. Mel or just Mel?
No, Mel Brooks. Spaceballs.
Yeah, Mel. Yeah. Spaceballs. Yeah. May the Schwartz be with you. Brian Foskett is here. Yeah, so welcome to the family, and thank you, Jonathan. Everyone in the VR room, please. This is the best functionality VR room that you can ever have. This community, Jonathan. everyone says massive thanks to Jonathan. Big up, big up. Brian Foskett said VR great. Is VR great? Is the clowns behind it, lol? That's my point. Because human error is human. Like the clowns are sitting behind it, right? That's the thing. And I think the referees. We know that Michael Oliver, that he's a massive Newcastle fan, right? So you should do a proper screening.
Yeah, and he's paid by the Abu Dhabis.
Yeah. Or just take in international referees instead, there are non-English fans, right? Have a Swedish ref or something like that. Use UEFA referees. Non-biased. Maybe. Yeah. We have Lewis Green.
Actually, that's a good suggestion. Scrap all the British referees, bring in international refs.
Yeah.
Oh, why not? It's the highest paid league in the world. They can afford to get some decent referees.
Or they should do at least change it. So, have you played football before? If the answer is no, you shouldn't be able to referee.
Yeah.
Have you played the game? Big up Lewis Green in the house. Good evening, Mick and Jarvis. It's been crazy season, not the one we are proud of 100%, but I must say this channel has been excellent all the way through. Keep it up, guys. Let's roll on next season. And that is music to my ears, Lewis, because you know why? It hasn't been easy, Lewis. We are fans like you. Win, lose, draw. We are suffering. And Mick, particularly me, I'm a very sore loser. It takes me 3 days. It's like a hangover, Jarvis, to get over.
Yeah, but I know we text each other on WhatsApp. You text me, I'm going live in 5 minutes. Are you ready? And I'm like, fucking hell. Sorry, I don't want to go live. I feel so angry. When I go on, I will just waffle. And this is the thing. It's so hard sometimes to go live after a loss, especially if you play really bad.
Yeah, no, true that. I mean, but I'm kind of proud of that. If you look around other fan contents, I guess we are kind of down to earth, always trying to be reasonable, I don't like this shouting and screaming, and if you look around, so that's what we're trying to do. And for me, I want to keep this vibe, I want to do that, no matter if we are growing up to 30, 45, 50,000, whatever, so if for us, it's just talking about football, something that we are passionate about the club. And of course, everyone has different opinions. Some people are Ten Hag in, Ten Hag out. They don't like this player, that player. But at the end of the day, we wear the same shirt,
Yeah, that's the thing. And I respect people who are Ten Hag out. You obviously have a good reason this season. We have lost 13 games.
Yeah. But the thing is, if you think about it, if everyone would have the same opinion, if you took at world politics and politicians, we would have world peace at the moment. But that is not the world, how it's functioning. So you will always have disagreements, right? Leftists, rightists, middle, centrists, I don't know. Non-binaries and stuff like that, I don't know. the new hype thing, non-binary.
Yeah,
I had to look it up. Yeah. So big up to you, Lewis, as well. Big up, man. What else do we have on the radar? Congratulations to all of them that got memberships. John Johnson's been here for a long time as well. Habibi. Lily's
and I have to give a big up to John Johnson for moderating. I saw some spamming in the chat, and that's
okay.
That's how you do it. Time them out a little bit, couple of minutes, and
hit the likes. What Lily's is saying. Let's hope we find some form before the final. I see this is a dress rehearsal, right? So, do you think, Jarvis, in your wildest imagination, at Wembley, in a couple of weeks' time, we will probably have our second time we play our strongest 11 or first team, that we can do something against Pepperoni.
Pepperoni. I don't know. A lot can happen, It's a football match is always 11 against 11. There's always a chance, but I can't even in my wildest imagination see that we can beat City in the final. I have to be realistic. if everything aligns, let's say Manchester City wins the league in the final moment and everybody celebrates and Jack Grealish goes on a bender for 5 days and everybody meet up in the FA Cup final hungover. Yeah, it might be a small...
Might be.
Yeah.
Might be. The thing is, like, I was watching the Spurs City game, and actually Spurs was dominating them. They were kind of bossing them a bit, but they had no final end product, and you kind of instantly knew, like, City plays, but they always find a way at the second half, like, and they did, Haaland to tap in the robot, the penalty, and a lot of goonies went on a meltdown.
yeah,
they did. Yeah, they did. Actually, Alex sent me an interesting message yesterday. I just want to play this. He got absolutely meltdown. This is interesting. Hang on a second. He went absolutely bonkers, like, and basically, like, hang on.
Fucking shit. Fucking Son. What a pile of fucking shit. How can you miss that?
Son missed that sitter. Like, he was like, Son, fucking shit. How can you pile of shit? How can you miss that? Yeah, but seriously, if they would have drawn yesterday, at least there would be some interesting final output, because they'll be on level points. And at the end of the day, if they both have won the last games, Arsenal would have won the league based on goal difference.
Yeah. The goal difference, Manchester City have 60 plus goals and Arsenal have 61. So it's very, very tight. Yeah. So let's say City draws in the last game.
Yeah. But Arsenal has been scoring a lot of goals. Arsenal's been scoring a lot of goals without having a central focal point, though, right? So they need definitely go on the market and find that cherry on the top, like, because next season I think they'll be title contenders for 100%.
Yeah, Arsenal is a very well-driven organization, you can say, and it's much thanks to the guy who came in 2019. I think it's called Edu. He used to be a player for them, and he built up everything, brought in young players, and his transfer windows. We have had, I would say, five summer windows, and he has only brought in young players all the time.
Yeah, 100%.
And now last summer they brought in the cherry on the cake with the Declan Rice, for example, like midfield stabilizing them in a way. So I have respect for that guy, Edu. He's done well, but
he's done well.
It takes time, a lot of windows,
But this is kind of the same trajectory that we are currently like doing right now. A total like revamp, and because Arsenal used to be like we used to be as well, like no structure. Players here and there, like silly wages, Aubameyang, the bomb, and Lacazette, and like mediocre, right? So, what I do expect right now, and we're trying to see this. I think the transfer window opens on the 12th. I think next month, but you will see a lot of players leaving first. I think and we need that, right? So Casemiro, I think he will be going to Saudi Arabia. So then there might be his last home game that we see Cas, right?
Yeah.
And he's on 18 million a year, like wages, and you get 35 million for him. 100%.
Do you think we can get 35 for Casemiro?
For Saudi, there's no money because Saudi is looking for more PR players, like, so they can be the face of the league. So yeah, they will offer it, like, Casemiro's got 2 years left on his contract, so he's got a value on 35 million anyway on Transfermarkt.
I see in the Telegram group, everybody knows the Telegram group. We have Georgie Best, or GB, having a debate about the false nine.
Oh, I can see. What is the debate on the false nine?
His statement is there is no such thing as a false nine. It's a made-up nonsense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's very interesting, but okay, let me try to explain. George Best, if you're watching, the false nine is operating as a striker, but in the build-up, he drops down as the extra man in midfield who's not marked. So he will always be one option, the option out for us to establish the whole team. So the false nine is actually helping out the team establishing attack with a lot of people.
Yeah. That's what
It's
we
not-
said in the
it's not
beginning, that
one-
I know if Bruno starts there on top, there he will fill in the midfield pretty much. So we have a more strong midfield. So we will see maybe in transition there we will, attack in a high line, and we have 6 players attacking and then defending as well. Because that was the pattern we saw against Arsenal. Something that we're building, something was different, right? So maybe from a tactical standpoint, we're starting to see a new game plan shaping, perhaps.
Yeah.
This is the general consensus of feeling that I received from Arsenal game.
And another thing today, Amrabat. Can he replicate the performance against Arsenal?
I believe he can. I mean, I applaud this. This is his second start in the number 6 role. And we said that, we loaned him we paid a loan fee for 8 million. And this season we have a obligation, not an obligation, but an option to trigger that 18 million. And Fiorentina don't need him. They've already replaced him. So you could probably negotiate that one further down. So I think that you should keep Amrabat to have him in the squad, right? Because who do we have as a number 6? We don't have anyone. Kobe Maino is not a number 6.
Yeah. And the thing is, money is an object.
Tight.
Yeah, it's tight. So 18 million for a squad player, midfielder who can come in and do a job. Especially if we lose Casemiro, we can't replace 2 DMs in one window. That will be difficult. So it will be easier just to sign. We can give him a 2-year contract, and that will be fine. There won't be a resale value, but for 18 millions, that's okay.
Yeah. Madhouse comes in to say he wants to try Anthony as a false number 9. What's your thoughts?
Yeah. Anthony is a very versatile player. But he lacked the killer instinct for me.
Yeah.
There won't be many goals with Anthony there. And I think he's a little bit too light in his body, have to be a little stronger to hold up the ball.
I was quite excited when he came in the first season, but this season it's just been, I don't know, man. 1 goal for that output. I'm sure they're looking at, hang on a second. Yeah. We overpaid, and we didn't have to overpay, and we're paying him $250 a week.
Jonathan Lee.
Maguire's false number 9. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
I think he will get any defense a little bit in panic mode if you move Maguire up as a striker. We saw it against Liverpool in the dying minutes.
Yeah.
They panicked. They didn't know what to do with the big guy running around with this big slab all around,
Yeah, Donkey Kong. Scott at the Wheels reckons that Greenwood as a false number 9 could be lethal. Yeah, it's 2-footed.
Yeah.
But that is a decision to be made.
Like, honestly, let's forget all about the other things.
I mean, from a footballing perspective, from his ability, I have no issues, right? Forget about everything, right? And if we look what we need for next summer, and then why would you go out and spend 60 million pounds on Olise, where Greenwood is far much more better and 2-footed as well. It's versatile, can play on the right, can play in the middle. It's a no-brainer for me. Like he basically he's free. Like he's one of ours. You don't have to pay. So I think that they are looking in that consideration, but they're also looking like, where can we generate money, right? Could he be for sale? But we will only listen to 45 million minimum.
Yeah. Well, it depends how the transfer market goes. I think.
Yeah, but then I think
very
also
toxic if Greenwood comes in. That's the thing.
Well, the only thing they can do, because they've been keeping silence, right? Greenwood's been keeping silence. His girlfriend's been keeping, fiance and his family, but they should just basically come out and just do it. Put the cards on the table. What happened, right? Settle the score, and let haters be haters, right? You will always have a minority that think this, but we are here for footballing matters. So what happens off the pitch is not our business. It's not my business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we're still humans, and we are entitled to have to feel. And I think a lot of fans, after the sound bit that came viral They can't accept it, and I think it will be a lot of trouble if we bring Greenwood back. But let's say we can.
We had this discussion so many times before. We had this,
yeah.
But we had this discussion so many times before. What they released in the media was damning, right? But there's more to it that they haven't released, and that evidence was compiling to say that he's done nothing wrong, right? So we don't know what that is, and that's the thing. So it's led to believe what we've seen. We cannot unsee what we have unseen or heard what we heard. That still stands. But if you put the compiling evidence, what we didn't see or hear, that would sway people's opinions, don't you think?
It could. It could.
We
don't know. Yeah. And Jarle comes out and say Greenwood and his family would have had have a very hard time in the media. I'm not sure if it's worth it.
Yeah. So that's probably why
after all, they are humans. The Greenwood
humans.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy moved on. They have a child. They're still together. You know, it was the right thing for them to get away from the British press and media, to just go to little Gaddafi and just build up his career. And he's been good. You know, he's been good. Ian McDonald comes in and he reckons, what up, folks? Big win tonight. Easy 3-0. Easy 3-0. Ian, pass on the peace pipe, whatever you're smoking. I think it will be a basketball game, man. Seriously. It will be an open-ended game. We did the spin the wheel yesterday. It was 3-2. So I believe it might be a 3-2.
Yeah.
But the game plan works. I mean, if you look at their bench as well, they are a little bit thin ice there as well.
Yeah.
Our bench is looking strong. I think Leach will come in the second half. For sure. With
for Evans.
For Evans, yeah. There might be some, you push up Amrabat, push up Casemiro further up in the midfield. Don't know.
Yeah. I think it's you mentioned Amrabat. I think it's a very important game for Sofian, this game. I think if he plays good today, he will get the second contract, or we will.
Yeah, true. Regarding two centre backs, Madhouse, one that we said this morning is Tosin, right? And Tosin is a local lad from Manchester.
Yeah, the Fulham centre back. Tosin.
Yeah, he's on free. Very good. I like him. But the connection is with Wilcox, because Wilcox was the one training him and brought him up at the City Academy. So we do have an advantage.
Okay.
So you get one for free, and then you go on the market, get a Todibo or whatever, you know?
Yeah, we need two centre backs. I don't know if this Tosin, is he a ball playing centre back? Is he left-footed?
I think so.
Because we need a ball playing left-footed centre back.
I don't know if he's left-footed.
For me, there's one player I would like, and that's Senesi.
Senesi,
yes, Senesi.
Italian?
Argentinian.
Oh,
another Argentinian. Yeah, you know the Bournemouth centre back. It's very.
I didn't get a two-footed one. Is there a two-footed centre back?
No, they all jump on one leg.
Yeah. Anyway, we are about 10 minutes from kickoff. So anyway, are we?
Yeah, people.
Yeah.
Run to your telly, watch the game, and tune in after the game. We will be here with our match reaction.
100% we will. Listen, have a fantastic game experience, Jarvis. You too, and we shall see what this brings.
And good luck.
Win, lose, draw. We are here for you guys, and thank you for tuning in. See you after the match, approximately about 5 minutes after 9 UK time. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for all your energy, Jarvis, and thank you for the super chats.
Come on, United.
Lilienberg, and your memberships, and everyone that became. Come on, United. Let's go.
Come on.
Let's go watch the game, people. Cheers. See you later.
Cheers.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow us on the socials.